This video will walk you through how to check on the status of an item that you've already submitted to the curriculum workflow. For starters, you'll need to be logged in. If you're having trouble logging in, contact the OCC curriculum staff. Once you've logged in, select My Proposals from the Track section of the left-hand menu. This will bring up a list of all the items that you've currently submitted. If you're expecting to see an item here that isn't listed, that means it hasn't actually been submitted yet. In order to check on those items, return to the home screen. From here, you will use the Build section to figure out where that item is. If it's a course, select Course. If it's a program, select Program. Here, we'll click Build Courses. Next, select your subject from the drop-down menu. This will pull up a list of items you're currently working on. Here we can see that I have all of these different courses that I'm working on, but I haven't actually submitted them. We know that because they're in purple ink and it says Pending. Pending is a course or an item that you're still working on. In order to actually launch this item, you would need to click on the pencil button to open it up for editing. And then you would need to complete every section of the checklist. Once all of these sections are complete, a Submit button will appear on the left-hand side, and you'll be able to actually launch your item. To check on an item that you actually have launched, again, you'll go to Track, My Proposals. Click on the Check Status button. This will pull up a screen that will show you exactly where your item is and what has already happened to it. For example, we can see that the department chair has sent this item back to me for corrections for the following reasons. You can also see a visual representation of how your course has moved through the queue. The colors on the left will show you what those actions mean. As your item progresses through the curriculum process, dates will be entered giving you more information. For example, we see that this particular item was placed on the February 10th agenda as a consent item. It was approved at that meeting. It was approved at the board on March 2nd, and it was implemented after the state approved it. If you have an item in the workflow that hasn't been approved or is stalled at one of these levels, you should contact the appropriate approver to figure out where that item is and why it hasn't progressed. On the curriculum portal, we've included a list of approvers for the academic year. This concludes the video on how to check on the status of an item you've submitted.